Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Joe says good morning. Welcome back to the channel, the Watson household.
I wasn't really saying that.
Too late, Joe. It's already on the video. You can't take it out. No outtakes. Everybody loves the outtakes, though. So today is just a regular day here in the life at the cabin. We have a ton of household projects that we are going to be doing and taking you guys along for. Just some inside upgrades to the cabin that we knew we wanted to do when we first bought it. So not things that have to be done. These are like want to haves. And for me, as I've explained to you guys many times before, it's very important to me how my home looks, how my home feels. And it's not for anybody else, it's for us. I like to come home to a warm, clean, cozy home. And as you guys know, since we moved in here, whenever I move anywhere, that's like my first priority, is getting things organized, put away, my decor hung, just all the things so that we feel like it's home. So we did do a big supply run the other day. We bought a new front door. Like you can see the light coming through there. A ton of cold air comes in. I mean, it's just like, you can just feel so much cold air too. So we changed the seal out and extended it out, and it still doesn't touch. So just too much cold air coming in. So we're gonna change it out. We bought a new kitchen sink. We don't have a dishwasher here, which I'm actually totally fine with that. I actually like doing dishes, especially when I have a window in front of the sink like I do, where I can look out at the beauty of Alaska. I don't mind doing dishes at all, but it's just one sink, and I prefer to have the separated sink so I can have one sink full of the hot soapy dishwater and then one sink to rinse in. So we got a new sink, we got a new bathroom vanity, got a new chandelier to hang over the kitchen. This worked fine, Joe. Our window shades came in, and the window balances that I bought. So a lot of little things to do for the cabin. So I thought we would take you guys along for that. But first, Parker and I are gonna knock out school for the day and breakfast and all that fun stuff. So as you guys saw, Joe worked on plowing out the driveway and stuff. We got, what Joe, like 18 inches of snow, I think? Just a ton of snow, and it's so pretty. It's like, you know, the snow starts to look kind of dirty and nasty, like all the wood cutting and sawing, the dogs peeing out there. So then you get like this fresh snow that comes in and just blankets everything and makes it look all white and perfect again, and it's absolutely beautiful. But we have more snow coming, a lot more coming, so we're gonna have to keep up on the plowing. It's a lot easier if you keep up on it, and thankfully we've got that plow in the Polaris because, you know, it just makes it easy. Easy for me, right, Joe? Yeah. So the struggle with the darkness is real. And we lived in Alaska twice before, and we never had issues with like the light in the summertime, like the darkness in the winter. It just never affected us. And it's not affecting me in a bad way, like depression and stuff like that. But my body is like, whoa, girl, what are you doing? Like, normally on a school day, I get up around 6:30-ish, and then I have my morning quiet time. I drink my coffee, get Parker up, and we're usually like starting school at 9 o'clock in the morning. 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, right now, here in Alaska where we're at, it does not even get light until like 9 or 9:15. And several times I've tried to set my alarm to get up. I'm like, we're gonna get up, we're gonna do breakfast, we're gonna start school by 9. And my body is like, no, you're not. It's just cold outside, it's dark. The bed is so warm and cozy, and Joe's so squishy and soft. Like, I don't want to get out of bed, you know what I'm saying? So, you're soft and squishy, Joe, but that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, babe. That's a compliment.
Muscle isn't squishy and soft.
Muscle isn't squishy. Did you guys hear that? Joe, say good morning. Oh, you don't have a shirt on. What's new? Oopsie. Anyway, all right, well, let's get this day started. All right, so today's devotion starts with Galatians 5:22. It says, the Holy Spirit produces this kind of fruit in our lives: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. In the world are two kinds of living things: producers and consumers. Producers are things like plants and trees. They use a process called photosynthesis to turn sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide into a kind of sugar. No, he doesn't mean apples and oranges. God wants you to produce the fruit of the Spirit, which includes love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. You can't produce this fruit on your own, but that's okay. God's giving you his Spirit to help you. All right, so we're still working through Psalms.
Yeah.
And we're in, Psalms is a big book. We're in Psalms 20.
Psalms.
May the Lord answer you when you are in distress. May the name of the God of Jacob protect you. May he send you help from the sanctuary and grant you support from Zion. May he remember all your sacrifices and accept your burnt offerings. For the king trusts in the Lord. Through the unfailing love of the Most High, he will not be shaken. Your hand will lay hold on all your enemies. Your right hand will seize for foes. When you appear for battle, you will burn them up as in a blazing furnace. So most of you know this that have been with the channel for quite a while, but I know a lot of you are new. This is our 5th year homeschooling, Parker, and we currently use Christian Light education curriculum. We've done a few different things. We've tried Abeka, we've tried the Good and the Beautiful, and I have some videos on that if you go to my playlist, my homeschooling playlist here on the channel. But we have settled in with Christian Light for a couple years now, maybe 3 years. And I really like Christian Light because it is short, sweet, and to the point, no fluff. You guys know me, like, we just want to get school done. It's something that needs to be done. It's something that we know is important and we find value in, but we do not allow school to become the only thing, right? Like playing, going outside, chores, like all the things are important as well, not just sitting here. So we don't do school for 8 hours a day. We probably get done with school within 3 hours every day. We do math, language arts, and reading every single day, Monday through Thursday. And then on Fridays, Parker does his science and history curriculum, which this year we have delegated out to an online program. And I will actually link a video for you guys discussing what we're doing this year for science and history if you're interested in checking that out. But yeah, we've been homeschooling for 5 years now, you guys, and it's really hard to believe that, but it is the best thing, the best choice that we ever made for Parker. Academically, he has just excelled. You know, in Virginia, they require us to do the annual assessments to show that he's progressing in his academics. And all of the years that we tested him, he was above the public school standard. So, you know, the curriculum, the one-on-one education has just been really good for him, as it is for most children that are homeschooled. So today, Parker's rushing me to get through school because Joe wants to go pick up all the snares that they put out. They haven't caught anything yet, but with all the snow, the snares are surely buried, and Joe wants to just get them out from under the snow. So I think today they're gonna go pick those up. So Parker's kind of looking at me like, come on, Mom, stop talking. Let's get school done. So right now it's 12 o'clock, it is noon, and the sun is just now peeking up over the trees. And this time of year, it doesn't go very high in the sky at all. It pretty much just comes right up over that tree line and then goes right back down. So I had mentioned getting curtains or something for the windows. You guys are so funny. A lot of people were like, girl, why do you need blinds? You're out in the middle of Alaska. Well, 'cause Bigfoot, duh. I don't care if I'm in the middle of Alaska. Who wants to be in their cabin with all the lights on and whoever or whatever could be out in the darkness looking in, right? Like maybe it's the little girl in me. I don't know. I just don't like my windows open at night without something on them. I just don't. But there's another actual logical reason why we desperately need some type of window covering on all these beautiful, amazing windows. Not these ones. We're not doing anything up top. Let me show you why.
You're so right. I can't even work.
How's it going, P?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So when the sun does come up in Alaska, you guys, it is super bright. And when we're trying to do school in here, it is really hard where the kitchen table's at. It's just blinding. Not to mention on the warmer days, or even we've got that wood stove cranked up and we have a sunny day like it is today, it kind of has a greenhouse effect in here, and it just makes it so hot inside the cabin because of all of these beautiful windows right here. So we did decide not to do curtains because I want the view and I love having all the natural light in here. So the only time that we will have cover up is at night or when we're doing school or something. So we decided to go with the roll-up shades. I think I was showing you guys that on the last video. We got some roll-up shades and then some simple valances to go on the windows just for decor, decorative purposes. So the roll-up shades will be rolled down at night and then we can just roll them right up in the morning and still have the beautiful view and all the natural light. But when we're doing school, we usually sit at the kitchen table and we can just pull those shades down and little Parker won't be blinded. You see what I'm saying? I can't do it. That is what we've been having to do with the kitchen sink when I do dishes. You know, I don't want to leave the water running the whole time because that kicks on the well pump, which uses power. So it's just in an effort to just not waste water and leave it running the whole time I'm doing dishes. Because we only have the one sink, I've just been using like a Tupperware and I fill it with hot soapy water, wash everything, and then rinse it. So that's why I'm really excited about my new sink that hopefully will get put in on this video. So I just wanted to jump on really quick while I'm doing these dishes. Parker and I are taking a break from school. We just got done with language arts. We're about to do math, but a lot of you have been asking about my neck and how my neck is doing. So I just wanted to let you guys know really quickly. So I haven't had any more major issues with my neck since the last time I had issues with my neck. So that's a good thing. But I have been taking it easy and listening to my body when we're doing something and I feel any kind of pain or something coming on, I stop, or I tell Joe like I can't do this anymore because I don't want to throw it out again, right? But I did get to the doctor. So we have established care with a primary care doctor here in our area, thankfully. So if we have any issues, we can get into the doctor if we need to. But he does not think that I have a herniated disc or anything serious like that. He thinks that somehow last summer when we went to North Carolina, which is the first time I pulled this out, pulled my neck out, he thinks I injured it somehow. So he thinks that I just haven't allowed it the proper time to heal. He thinks that I keep aggravating it. So coming across country, sitting in the truck for 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day, all the driving that we did definitely aggravated it, which is why I was pretty much down for that full 5 days. And then, of course, when we got here to the cabin, I started sledding with Parker and had a couple sledding accidents and pulled my neck out again. So anyway, he thinks it's more muscular. He doesn't think it's anything serious. I'm hoping he's right. And he says I just need to really take it easy and give it time to heal up properly. And then after the referral for the therapeutic massage, do you know what else he ordered for me? My very first mammogram. Sorry guys, men, but you ladies know that's like, yeah. Apparently I'm at the age of when I'm supposed to start getting a mammogram. Annual, biannual, or twice a year, 2 times every 2 years. I don't know. I didn't ask him. I forgot to ask him how often, but he's like, yeah, you're 40. It's time to start getting a mammogram. And I'm like, dude, how are you gonna like order me a therapeutic massage and then turn around and order me a mammogram? Like, you just undid everything. Like, you ruined it. We're no longer friends. So here I am Googling mammograms. I've heard that they're painful and that they are very uncomfortable. Some people say they're not. Some people say it was excruciating. And I'm just like, what? I mean, you take these things and you sit them in some kind of machine and then you compress them like a pancake? How is that not painful? So I'm not very happy about that. However, I am all about prevention and I'm all about early detection. Joe's mom, as I've shared with you guys, passed away from brain cancer. And I have personally known some people that have passed away from different kinds of cancers. Some that took a toll and was just spread out over years of chemotherapy and trying to save them, and then some that was just, they found out and 6 months later they were gone. And I just think prevention is key. I think early detection is key. So as much as I don't want to go do this, oh my gosh, I don't want to do it. I also, if there's any issues, I'd rather know sooner than later because, you know, got a lot of people depending on me. So anyway, ladies, drop me some comments. If you've had one, please tell me your experience. Tell me it didn't hurt. That's all I want to hear. Don't leave me anything else but that. Because if you had any other experience, I don't want to hear it. No, I'm just kidding. I want to hear how your experience went, if you're comfortable sharing that, just because I've never had one and this is my first one. So week after next, I'll be going in for the booby smashing. We put up this little baby gate going up to Parker's bedroom to keep the puppies from going upstairs. You know, the dogs are like super loud. Sweet puppies, but they're very loud. When they go up and down the stairs, it sounds like a herd of buffalo. And sometimes Parker doesn't want them up there because he's building Legos and doing things like that. And Bradley particularly will go up there and just like destroy his whole Lego city and whatever he's trying to work on. So we got that little baby gate, and that way we can keep the dogs from going up there if Parker doesn't want them up there. And I figure if we do end up having another baby, that would come in handy as well because we don't want them to have access to the stairs. And just an update on that, I know so many of you are wondering because you guys comment and ask all the time, what's going on with baby number 3? So no baby yet. This will be, actually, it's hard to believe this much time has gone by already since Joe's vasectomy reversal, but this will be our 6-month trying, our 6th cycle since his reversal in July. So, you know, it takes time for things to go back to where they're supposed to be after a reversal. And as we said when we made the decision to get the reversal this summer, we are just going to wait on the Lord and let him do what he wants to do, even if that means we don't have another baby. If that's not in God's plan, then it's just not in his plan, and we're okay with that. But we have been trying every single month since the reversal, very on purpose. You guys know I've been testing for ovulation with ovulation strips so that we can really narrow down the right time to, you know, sprinkle the baby dust. And 2.5 hours later, the sun is going down behind the trees. So 2.5 hours of sunlight per day right now in December in Alaska. No, it's changing a mixed number to an improper fraction. Do you remember how to do these?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let me tell you.
Yes.
Okay, so you times the denominator with the whole number and then plus the numerator with the denominator.
Oh, you remembered! Yes! Hey! You remembered it all by yourself. Yes! Oh!
Bradley's like,
What's going on? It's a good day, Bradley Boo. When Parker can remember how to do the math equation. All right, so for that first one then, what would you get? If you have 1 and 5/24ths.
okay, so 24. So you know your denominator stay the same.
Denominator
So
stays the
put
same.
the 24 down here.
Correct.
And then times the 24 with the 1.
Okay.
Which that would be 24.
Right.
And then you'd plus the 5 with the 24.
Uh-huh.
So the 5 will go into the 4 and that'll be 9. And you just leave the 2. So it would be 29.
Yes! So 1 and 5/24ths equals, how would you say that fraction?
29 and 24.
Not and, we're doing a fraction.
Oh yeah.
All right, Bradley Boo, get out.
29 24ths.
29/24ths. Yes, sirree, Bob. Good job.
I'm gonna make my
Yeah. Why don't you tell everybody what you're doing there, Joe?
Doing what?
This. What is that? Huh? What do you have to say for yourself? Yeah.
Something.
Chocolate milk and toast.
It's really
I've been trying to motivate Joe all day to help me with my big fat pile of stuff that we were supposed to get done. And that didn't happen. But we got school done today, and Joe did chop some firewood. And we got rid of an old fridge that we had. We had a neighbor come over earlier and we gave her our old fridge. But babe, I would still like to do something.
You can do anything you want.
We can put up some of the shades, because today was brutal trying to do school with Parker. Like the sun was like blinding. So we can maybe do the shades and like maybe just the kitchen sink. If I stop bothering you and let you eat your chocolate milk and your toast. Huh? Yes? Yes. All right, it's a deal then.
We'll see.
That means yes. Babe, maybe we shouldn't have threw away the toaster in Virginia. Is this what we do?
Yeah. It's toasting up just fine.
Oh, wow. So the problem is,
What?
in Virginia, we got an air fryer. You guys remember I showed you guys that air fryer. And with the air fryer, we no longer needed our countertop toaster that we had. And I can't stand clutter on the counters. Like I need space to be able to like roll out pizza dough or just whatever. And so we decided, since we had the air fryer, that we would get rid of the toaster. So we got rid of the toaster, and we still have the air fryer, but we have yet to bring it in the cabin because we don't have anywhere to put it now. So I would have much rather just kept the little teeny tiny countertop toaster, because I could just wrap that up and put it in a cupboard until I needed it. However, Joe's been toasting bagels and everything else right here on the open flame, so maybe we don't need it. I don't know. What you working on, Parker?
my letter.
You writing back to a pen pal?
Yeah, Bentley.
Bentley.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you do yesterday?
Little Bentley wrote you a letter, long letter, huh?
Yeah.
Who'd you write back to yesterday? Remember his name?
Colton.
Colton.
Yeah.
So far, Colton and Bentley are going to be the first ones getting letters back from Lil P. Oh, and Maddie.
And Maddie.
Yep. Maddie was our neighbor in Virginia. Hello, Parker. My name is Bentley. I am 9 years old and I live in Idaho. My family watches your family's YouTube channel all the time. I like watching you go on adventures. I do homeschool too and thought it would be fun to be pen pals. I would like to hear all about living in Alaska and the trip to get there. Wow.
See? And you want to just bust me out for it.
Father like son. Actually, Parker, do you know where Dad got that from?
His mom.
Yep, from Grandma Di. Toast and chocolate milk.
She needs coffee.
And coffee, Joe.
Different.
Oh.
Toast in her coffee? Well, her coffee was like chocolate milk because she put cream and sugar.
That's the way to do it. Yep, Grandma Di had a sweet tooth. All right, so here's all the shades that we got for the windows. Got one for the kitchen too. The bathroom, the kitchen, and the bedroom. So we'll have shades and balances on all of them. And then here is the kitchen sink. I mean, obviously this is plastic, but it's a double kitchen sink split down the center. Super excited about that.
Stop.
Can I see the color?
It's gray.
Gray?
Yeah.
What do you mean gray?
Gray.
I didn't order gray.
See?
Okay. Well, that's kind of taupe. It's not really gray, but it is gray. I see why you would say that. Wow, Joe, it looks so different in the little booklets. It's not really the color I was going for. That's not really what I wanted, but I don't know. Maybe once it's up, like with the lighting and the neutral colored walls and stuff, it'll make it look more. It was supposed to be more of like a tannish brown. You guys remember the last video I showed you the little booklet at Lowe's, but those little samples, they just never look the same as like the real deal. But same thing with this curtain that I bought for the laundry area right here. So I bought this little curtain which hides the washer and dryer. I was telling you guys I was gonna do that. And at the store, it looked more of like a taupey brown. It's definitely not taupey brown. It's definitely gray. But I'm excited because we have a sweet subscriber named Lori that messaged me, and she asked me if she could make me a homemade curtain for this area. So we gave her the dimensions and she's gonna sew us a curtain. So this is just temporary and I cannot wait to see what she did. She asked me what I wanted and I just told her, you know, I like rustic neutral colors, and I wanted her to choose the pattern because to me that's the special part. Like, I want to see what she chooses for us and I'm gonna cherish whatever she does. All right, so I am super happy with that actually. The color's actually really nice once it's like down and you can see the whole thing. So these roll down shades we got from Lowe's on sale, 50% off, like a Thanksgiving sale. And they came with the hard valance, you know, that goes over to cover the roll area. But that was a lot of extra money, so we opted not to get those, and I got little just curtain valances to go up with some really pretty iron curtain rods that I have, because I think that would look a lot better. Did you have something you wanted to say, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Say it.
I need some more chocolate milk.
No. That size cup, Joe, should last you at least 4 shades, okay? No more chocolate milk for Joe. Okay, Joe. 2 down, babe. Look at that. Looks so good. Let's go see if we can see through them on the outside, because these are supposed to be blackout. You're not supposed to be able to see through them. So let's go see. Well, That's pretty black out. Can't see anything. Hi. So I'm currently sitting on my toilet. I'm going to the bathroom. I was gonna show you guys something. So you guys know that I have a really TMI weak bladder. I have like the bladder of like a 90-year-old, okay? So it's very common for me to get up multiple times throughout the night to use the restroom. And I have night lights because I can't see when I don't have contacts in. So my fear, I told y'all, Bigfoot, okay? I stumble in here at 3 in the morning and I sit down to go potty. And normally when I don't have shades on the windows, there's a clear shot to that window out there. And if Bigfoot was on the porch, he would see me going potty. See? That little window right there. And there's Bigfoot. So I'm double excited about the shades. And then Joe put in these fancy schmancy night lights for me. Let me show you. So you don't have to have this big old bulky night light like plugged into your outlet. The outlet itself is a night light. Pretty cool. Here's the new kitchen sink. Woo woo. Finally got it in last night. So both of these have these grates. I took the one out over here because the silverware keeps getting stuck underneath the wires and then I have to like dig for it. But it does have two of them. I just took it out because I don't like it. But yeah, I like it. Nice deep sink. And I got two sides so I can wash over here, rinse over here, dry over here. And look at those mad dish stacking skills. What? Look at that. Anybody else got mad dish stacking skills like me? Holla. Yes. I will stack to the roof. As long as I don't gotta dry them and put them away. Once they're dry, P. Diddy comes in, puts all the dishes away. Did y'all see my little soap dispenser for the kitchen? Isn't that cute? Look, it has a Bible verse on it, y'all. Philippians 4:4, always be full of joy. Do you know where I got this? Walmart. Okay, Walmart. Walmart getting some Jesus. I like it. Super cute.